So if I'm feeling depressed or I'm feeling in a low mood, I'm just not feeling happy or at my best. And I want a quick remedy to help boost my spirits, enhance my creativity, and help to change me from a low, moping depression to where I'm like, why? I don't even know why I'm depressed, to feeling upbeat, creative, and inspired really, really quick. My go-to remedy for this is yerba mate tea. Now, yerba mate tea I've spoken about many times on my channel. I've mentioned how it has anti-cancer properties, it's great for the digestive system, can slow gastric emptying, helps to speed the metabolism, but more specifically it helps to give your brain a sustained boost of focus and creativity and well-being. It does contain caffeine. Many people dispute this, however, and claim that yerba mate does not contain caffeine, but more specifically a derivative of caffeine that people like to call matane. And the reason why people claim that yerba mate does not contain caffeine itself is because the buzz you get from yerba mate is much different than if you were to drink an energy drink or something like that, or drink coffee even. A lot of people feel very jittery when they drink coffee, but when they drink yerba mate, on the other hand, they feel calm and collected, while at the same time being able to focus, and gives them more energy, but a focused, balanced energy nonetheless. A lot of this can be attributed towards yerba mate's unique blend of stimulants, including theobromine, caffeine, and tryptylene, I believe is what it's called. There's another one. Yerba mate also contains more antioxidants than green tea. For those of you who have had a high quality oolong or green tea, and you probably experienced what they call tea drunk or a tea high, similar to this. 3 teaspoons of yerba mate brewed up in a tea kettle, pulled up in a kettle, steeped for 20 minutes or so, is one of the quickest ways to get you out of a rut, especially if you are a artist or a writer of some kind and you have writer's block, or you're a musician, you have writer's block, or anything like that. If you feel like your creative flow is blocked, yerba mate really helps to get you out of that. And looking back over the past 2 years, I noticed a tremendous change in my life, but let alone my creativity and my videos and my work. A big change in my work since I started drinking yerba mate tea. And I noticed when I stopped drinking tea completely, and I started to just drink pre-workouts and be more of a gym rat, I noticed a significant difference in my mentality and my well-being. Now when I went back to a more herbal approach to my energy, and I drink yerba mate, like for example right now I'm drinking some, I notice a complete relaxation and stability that cannot be achieved through caffeine itself. Yerba mate also contains virtually all vitamins required to sustain life. Of course, that's the claim, which I believe is completely ridiculous and false. You can't just live on yerba mate tea alone, but what I can tell you is that yerba mate contains vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin C, a wide array of B vitamins, of course the antioxidants, rutin, I believe it contains, and a complete profile of amino acids. If you are looking for a better alternative to coffee, yerba mate is right up there. I can tell you right now, it's one of the healthiest drinks you can buy. And scientifically, certain plants of yerba mate, certain brands contain more antioxidants than green tea. Of Of course, all green teas are different. Same thing with different yerba mates. Some are made in Brazil and others in different parts of the world, or different parts of South America for that matter. My recommendations for the healthiest yerba mate you can get, I recommend buying unsmoked raw yerba mate, otherwise known as green or verde. A lot of people read the scary headlines about yerba mate causing cancer. Well, that actually has only been found in smoked yerba mate. Because when you smoke yerba mate in the same way that people would smoke a steak on the barbecue, it produces certain compounds that are carcinogens. So really, when you smoke anything, or when you roast it or whatever, it's going to contain certain carcinogenic compounds. But when you can buy yerba mate unsmoked, so that should not be a problem with unsmoked yerba mate. So I highly recommend yerba mate for anybody looking for an antidepressant boost of some kind, without going for pharmaceutical antidepressants. In my case scenario today, I felt very down out of nowhere for no apparent reason. Well, there were reasons, but I feel like it's because I have been taking St. John's wort, which is an herb that increases serotonin, and I've noticed in myself when serotonin gets, when serotonin is raised in me, for some reason I start to feel a bit depressed because of the higher serotonin. Contrary to what most scientists will say, they claim that low serotonin is to blame, and serotonin is supposed to make you feel good, but I feel like it makes me feel too lovey-dovey and stuff, which tends to make me feel a bit sympathetic and depressed. So because serotonin was high with the St. John's wort, I needed something to help balance it out and raise dopamine a bit. Well, of course, theanine found in green tea, but more specifically caffeine, actually is supposed to raise dopamine. And so I was craving yerba mate. I was actually craving an energy drink for a while, but I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not into that shit anymore. I'm gonna get yerba mate. So now I feel amazing. So highly recommend yerba mate, unsmoked, and the Nativa brand is what I use. But there's a lot of other brands out there, especially online. Or you go to Whole Foods. The Guayarki brand is great, but don't get the traditional. Make sure you get the unsmoked. Traditional is fine too if you drink it every now and then. So yes. Subscribe for more videos. I post weekly on health, holistic healing, herbal medicine, psychology, and anything else I feel like talking about. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below with your questions or requests on what kind of videos you want me to make in the future.